Hello and welcome to Dr. Paul's Hill Junior Stadium here on the campus of Thorne Academy. I'm Zach Tarenko alongside Jeff Christianberger on TATV, bringing you boys lacrosse varsity action here between the home team, the Thorne Academy Golden Trojans, and the away team, the Marshwood Hawks. The game is about underway to commence here. We'll have the national anthem in a minute. But as we do starting lineups, Jeff, I want to talk to you quickly. TA starting with a great season, 6-1. We got some good lacrosse action here, and it's a good day for lacrosse. What do you want to see here from TA?
Well, it's a game that they come in as a big favorites. Marshwood's a Class B team, so just naturally you think the Thorne Academy should take care of the Hawks today. But it's a little chilly today. That's
Yeah.
one thing we'll keep an eye on. The temperature kind of lies a little bit. Wind's going to be a factor as well. It's kind of blowing towards the left-hand side of your screen as you go. For TA, just kind of keeping things rolling right now. Again, having a good season so far, and really just plugging along with some of their star players. Of course, we're going to see Alex A. John quite a bit. I'm really curious. It's the first time I'm going to see them in person today. I want to see how some of their new players, like Cody Ruff, are going to play. Having him switched over. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the team's all about. I've been following the scores, but to actually see them in person, and of course they'll. Coach Mike Hersey will be at the helm. Coach Ryan Hersey's out again today for the Golden Trojans. Should be back soon. We're going to have the national anthem here in just a minute here, but Thornton Academy and Marshwood getting ready to go here at Hill Stadium.
And the game is just about to get underway here, as you were saying before. I know you haven't seen a lot of TA, but if it was anything like that last game we did, which is a 17-3 win versus Portland, this will be a great game. TA scoring very high this year. Their point totals have been they scored 10 in a loss to South Portland, 14 in a win versus Wyndham, 4 versus Falmouth, 17 versus Portland in a win, 20 versus Massabesic last week, and I believe on last Friday or this Saturday, excuse me, they beat Greeley 11-2. So a high-scoring team, some great offense, and some new additions like Cody Ruff, who are great on both sides of the ball. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, Marshall coming at 4-2 on the season. Has played a couple Class A teams, didn't do so well, or at least a Class A team, in losing to Scarborough. I saw that early in the year, but they've won a few in a row here. Won the four in a row, so a little bit of a streak. I don't see Marshwood too much. I don't know how often they play in lacrosse. Of course, um, you know the lacrosse season goes super fast. There's only 12 games in the regular season, and we're already quarter way through that. We'll definitely have some more games. A big one coming up here at Hill Stadium will be the blackout game. That'll be next Friday, May 20th, against Cape Elizabeth, which will be quite the affair. We'll have that for you right here on TATV. I think it's a 7 or 7:30 start time on that one.
Yep.
Also have senior night as well. And I believe when they play the Gorham Rams here, which Gorham is a tough team as well. So we're going to meet at midfield.
Go over some of TA's star players this year. Includes Ronan Flynn, a senior forward. He's got 13 goals and 8 assists to make up 21 points. Also have Jacob Marcotte, a sophomore, who leads the team with 22 points, 16 goals, and 6 assists. And a newcomer this year, played a few games last year, but Noah Verano has been what I would say is the most predominant star. He's been out there. You see him running around the field a lot. He's got 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. And as always, you have Alex St. John on defense. And you'll see him switch up probably a lot today from that long defensive stick to the short offensive stick.
Just it'd be interesting too to see the size. Thornton Academy coming into this year doesn't have as much size as I've seen in previous years, especially in defense. And you just see it as they walked out there in the middle of the field. So we'll see how they can use their strength in other ways here. Here we go. As the faceoff is won by Thornton Academy.
Kolmishu won the faceoff, but it ends up in the pocket of Ethan Moreland. And quickly in, and a goal scored by, that is Noah Verano. Ran right through the defense, stole it away from Moreland, and TA gets off to a very quick 1-0 lead. Great job by Verano.
Again, when you come in as the favorite there, that's what you want to do. You want to get a score on the board real quickly, and that was easy stuff there from Verano. And Thornton Academy taking a quick 1-0 lead. It's only 14 seconds into this game, and up 1-0 over the Hawks. We'll see how that continues. Face-offs will be key here for Marshwood. Again, you want to control the ball and not let Thornton Academy get their offense rolling, as they have had a couple games where they've scored upwards of 20 goals already this year.
14 seconds in, Noah Verano gets on the board. TA now with a quick lead. Marshwood has played well this year, but on paper, it's not always what it seems. Said the same thing about Portland before TA won by 14 goals a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was watching that game from the dorms and did not look close there from the start.
Here's LeBlanc, who gives it off to Ronan Flynn on the far side of the field. Flynn will hand it off to Nicholas DeLeo, a senior midfielder here for the Golden Trojans. Now on the field for the first time is Jackson DeLeo, his younger brother. And Nicholas DeLeo will take his time now. He'll run in. The 25-yard line, guarded by two Marshwood players. Tries to hand it off, mishandled by Verano. Was able to sneak his way through. Good move by Verano. The long shot, he fakes it. And that one's too high over the bar. TA will keep possession behind Marshwood net.
He did almost everything right there. Just the shot. I think he got hit a little bit when he was just about to take that shot, and it didn't have as much on as he wanted to.
Verano lost his stick. Marshwood picks it up on a defensive end. Now coming out is Wyatt Yeager for Marshwood. Yeager gets by Flynn, and now here comes Yeager up the field, passing the TA 30. Yeager all the way down into behind the net, fighting St. John for it. Good move by Yeager, throws it inside a little. Good defense by TA, trying to keep out Marshwood. Here's Kevin Kluger. For the Hawks, he'll take a step back and hold the ball.
No, it's a nice play by Kluger. Kind of, there's a little helter-skelter moment there for Marshwood. He picks it up, and they're able to get some subs on the field and start their first offensive set here in the first quarter.
Kluger across to Declan Fitzgerald, who falls down. Good defense by Colby Bilodeau. Now out up top, guarded by Blaine Buddha. Yeager, surrounded by four TA players. Now here comes TA, quickly up the field. St. John fighting through. Stick checks to get it to Jacob Marcotte. And a shot and score from Noah Verano. The defense lost. Verano grabs his second goal. Marcotte grabs the assist. Nice movement. It all starts in the back with St. John. TA's got a 2-0 lead with 9:25 to go left in the first quarter.
That's a tough one for Marshwood. They finally get their first real possession, and within 20 seconds of them being able to set it up, get exactly who they want on the field, the ball's down in their own net. So a little demoralizing there from Marshwood. Great job by transition by Thornton Academy. They're going to be super aggressive, as you've seen here, both in the opening faceoff and on that kind of counterattack, and just kind of pile up these goals early on. Again, up 2-0 with just less than 3 minutes into the game.
Face-off fought for Kolmishu, a great face-off taker here for Thornton Academy. Now with the ball is Cameron Raymond, a junior midfielder. He falls down. And here comes the penalty flag. Looks like Marshwood will be spending some time down a man. TA with the advantage now. You'll see to the sideline as St. John grabs that short stick. TA going on to the man advantage. And, oh boy, did they take care of that in that game versus Portland. I believe they scored on every single one they had.
Wow.
They have had some really good success moving the ball, especially on these man advantages. We'll see how that does for them right now. This ball goes to Raymond. Raymond switches it to St. John. St. John inside to Verano. Verano lost it. Picked up by the keeper, Luke Dockham, on the ground. LeBlanc couldn't get it. Now here comes Marshwood. Down a man, St. John. St. John looking to try to grab the stick. St. John smacks the stick of the Marshwood player. And it will be St. John to pick it up. St. John throws it to LeBlanc, and then here's LeBlanc crossing midfield. Ethan LeBlanc, another junior on this team. LeBlanc gets it over to Raymond. Raymond then to Noah Verano, who's got 2 goals so far in the game. In behind is Jacob Marcotte. Marcotte to Flynn. Flynn trying to get inside. Flynn and Marcotte have been the leading scorers so far this year. That one goes right to the stick of Flynn, and Flynn taps it home. Ronan Flynn grabs the goal. Assist will come from Cam Raymond, who was looking to get it inside to, I believe it was Marcotte. They found Ronan Flynn. That's 3-0 now, the lead for Thornton Academy.
Yeah, that was an interesting play because you saw it was a pass that really wasn't that great. It missed the first guy, but then second one's right on the corner, and that was just no chance on the back post for Marshwood. And this man advantage is better than the Bruins was yesterday already. And that's saying something considering how good the Bruins were. So Thornton Academy, if you're Marshwood, you just can't put yourself in that situation, and you're already down a couple goals. Thornton Academy again on the attack. Ambitious right there, but they're trying to scoop it in, I guess, right in front.
Marshwood was able to pick it up. Great stick check, though. It's on the ground. Bilodeau has it. They're fighting for it. Another great stick check by Hayda Whitney. Whitney, one of the defensemen for Thornton Academy, came up to play some offense and help out. Here's Verano, gets to Kobe Bilodeau. Bilodeau will hand it off to Lucas Hubbard. Hubbard trying to get inside. Good save. Rebound. Another great save by the keeper, Dockham. On the ground, Dockham was able to pick it up. 2 saves on Hubbard. Keeps it 3-0. Marshwood trying to get some offensive spark here. That pass finds its way to Jared Herron. Herron guarded by 2 players. St. John, a good stick check. St. John picks it up. Spinning around, looking for a pass. Goes long and into the stick of Lucas Hubbard. Here's Hubbard. Got it across to Bilodeau. Flynn again goes underhand. Nice pass from Bilodeau to Ronan Flynn. Faked up high, got the keeper looking. It's now 4-0. Flynn grabs his second goal.
Yeah, it's just kind of one-way street right now. Marshwood not really having much in the way of response defensively, and they're going to need to figure something out here because it's a little bit too easy for Thornton Academy right now. It's just kind of going through, even missing some passes here and there, but still getting, having a second. And good for TA, being very aggressive. But at some point, hopefully for Marshwood fans, you can see some resistance here in defensive end. Though again, coming in, not the most surprising scoreline.
Face-off lost by Mishu, but Hayda Whitney doing a great job fighting for it. Whitney now racing in, gets hit on the play. Whitney getting up slowly. Marshwood now on the attack, looking for a pass inside. A shot. It'll be wide. May have touched the keeper for Thornton Academy, Jacob Parento. But TA will have possession, and it'll be taken out by Parento behind the net. Jacob Parento finds the long pass to Hayda Whitney as he crosses midfield. And Whitney diving forward was Verano, but Marshwood kind of sitting back and letting them play, not trying to be too aggressive. And Verano now behind the net. Good move by Verano, looking for the pass. Marcotte couldn't find it.
Yep.
Good defense by Marshwood. Now on the ground, DeLeo looking to pick it up. These stick battles on the ground have been almost won by every time by Thornton Academy. That'll roll out of bounds, and now I think it'll be TA ball, but Coach Mike Hersey is confused about the play. Subs will not come on yet, and we'll wait. And it'll be, Jackson DeLeo will take it for Thornton Academy.
It's kind of crazy, again, that you're going to start feeling old now when you start seeing the brothers come into these games and onto these teams.
There's Jackson to Nick DeLeo.
I would say this, of all sports, I feel like boys lacrosse seems to have the most sibling pairings. Oh, nice scoop shot there, almost goes in.
There were a lot this year for hockey, though. You had the Bodette brothers, you had the Corsetti brothers.
I kind of lump lacrosse and boys hockey into each
Yeah,
other. I mean, I don't know how much crossover there is in terms of personnel, but similar sports. And I would say similar sports growing up. You know, lacrosse has become more of a sport where you start really young and you play clubs and you play everything else. The same with hockey, obviously.
Here's Flynn to Jackson DeLeo. Nick DeLeo, long shot.
Oof.
Just wide of, I believe, the left post.
That one was coming in hot.
Yeah. But T will keep possession as they got the closest to it as it went out of bounds. It'll be now Jacob Marcotte trying to wrap around the net and spin inside, but he lost it. Still trying to fight for it, but Marshwood now with possession. Good work by Verano, forcing it back. Marcotte trying to pick off Dockham in front of the net. He couldn't get to it in time. So it'll find its way to Marshwood trying to get it past midfield. It finds the stick of Kevin Kluger. Kluger with speed now. The low pass was looking for Seth Goodwin. Goodwin just too low, couldn't get onto it. TA, that aggressive defense they're playing very high and putting pressure on. Almost a chance right in front for Marshwood. Can lead. It's still 4-0 with just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Again, I'm Zach Tarenko here with Jeff Christianberry in the call. We also have Troy Bolduck on camera and Josh Pulsifer doing the technical work.
Full crew today.
Yeah, full crew. It's been a long time, you know, with lots of things going on, but we're glad to have as many people as possible. Here's Cody Ruff, a newcomer on this team.
Also trying out a new scoreboard today, new score bug, a custom one, so feel free to drop a comment on there if you want to let us know what you think of it. Ooh, Cody gets knocked down. You don't see that too much in sports he's played.
So one thing you see about Cody Ruff, he may not be as technical of when it comes to, you know, stick handling as someone like maybe Alex St. John or Noah Verano, but he is big and he does a great job with the physicality game as a midfielder. In this game versus Portland, he had a goal and he just kind of walked through the whole defense. That's what he does best. He's done a great job this year. Very good. Glad for him. A very talented three-sport athlete with football, basketball, and now lacrosse.
Yeah, what a year for Alex St. John. He's going to win a state championship in football, almost won a state championship in hockey, and one of the favorites here. And
yeah.
I feel like we had was Anthony Bracamani.
Who won?
Was 3 for 3.
Yeah. He had football, and that was the year they won lacrosse, and then was that also the year they won basketball?
No,
maybe they lost basketball. I think they might have lost that year for basketball.
Yeah. Maybe went to state. Maybe it was the year they went to states and lost. I can't remember.
But 2 or 3 is still very good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Picked up now by Declan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets it over to Andrew Goodwin. He's another brotherly pair on Marshwood. Andrew Goodwin lost control of the ball. Now it should be picked up here by Paulin. Paulin's going to wrap around behind the net. Paulin finds a long pass. And Kobe Bilodeau steps forward, grabs it, and now Bilodeau crosses midfield. There's Kobe Bilodeau inside to Jacob Marcotte. Marcotte resets. Flips it inside to Flynn. What nice move by Flynn, but they'll try to reset, find a good pass. T does a great job finding little passes to get inside.
A lot of balance looking at this roster. Shot comes in wide from Noah Verano. A lot of, I mean, there's all 4 grade levels. They only have 2 freshmen on the team, Jackson Parody and Jackson DeLeo. But a lot of sophomores, juniors, and seniors, so it's not what you say, a senior-laden team. Of course, a lot of the seniors get a lot of time. But, there's a goal right there for Thornton Academy that came up from the far side. That was going to be number 2,
yep,
DeLeo. Nick DeLeo puts that one in there. Kind of came on a bounce shot. 5 goals first quarter. Just what the doctor ordered for Coach Mike Hersey. I'll call him interim coach, just to throw it out there.
Some subs coming on for Thornton Academy, down to 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Still 3 more quarters to play. Marshwood lots of time to come back in this game.
On the other coin, we should say what this 12 goal lead is where the clock starts running, I believe.
Yep.
I think we're closer to that than a comeback, but we'll see.
You never know what can happen in a game like lacrosse. St. John gets it to Ethan LeBlanc. LeBlanc, nice pass inside. Fighting through the check, and Jacob Marcotte scores.
Good patience there by Marcotte. he had a chance to shoot it right when he got the ball, almost to one-time it, and decided not to. Takes the patience, gets the easier goal. 6-0 Thornton Academy. 9 minutes and 59 seconds into this first quarter.
Jacob Marcotte grabbing his second goal of the game.
Should mention as well that we're broadcasting on several different avenues now. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, you can drop a comment down to tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, if it's a certain team or player, even if it's Marshwood. Give a shout out on the air. Also, we're broadcasting on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Thornton Academy Trojans. Also on the Thornton Academy Trojans Athletic Twitter feed, which is at TA Trojan Sports. And lastly, which I think is the most unappreciated way, Zach, because this is how I would watch if I was at home. If you have a Roku, if you have Apple TV, or if you have a Amazon Fire stick or box, you can download the Boxcast app. That's Boxcast, Boxcast. Find Thornton Academy and just add us to your favorites. So you can watch it right on your huge smart TV.
Definitely an improvement.
Oh, almost a great play. Almost two unselfish there from Ronan Flynn. I thought he had an easy access towards goal. Still be Thornton Academy ball, though.
A correction from earlier. That was Jacob Marcotte's first goal of the game, his 17th of the year. Marcotte having a great season for the Trojans just as a sophomore. Ball comes out up top to Cody Ruff. 6-0 lead. Under a minute, trying to add on to it. Ruff, nice movement, spinning inside. Still has the ball. Taking two defenders to work on him. Now here's Bo Preston. Preston now to Jackson DeLeo over to Ronan Flynn. Flynn trying to get inside. Good movement by Flynn. And he's hacked a few times. He's still fighting for it. And Verano still going to try to get it now. Marshall trying to be really aggressive on defense. Trying to pick it up. Flynn trying to come out with it. And Cody Ruff and Flynn letting it go nowhere. Ronan Flynn will pick it up before it gets out of bounds. Now down to 20 seconds, trying maybe one more time, one more rush. Here's Jackson DeLeo, pushed off, gives it over to Bo Preston. Preston's got 10 seconds. Stepping inside, nice move by Bo Preston. Handing it off now, here's a long shot and a save by Dockham.
Really good save.
And that will do it as he sends one way down the field. TA leads 6-0. A great first quarter for the Trojans. We'll take a break here on TA TV and be back for the second quarter.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
We are back here after the little break between the first and second quarters. TA a 6-0 lead. Just give you some quick stats here. Both Ronan Flynn and Noah Verano have 2 goals and have helped TA to, again, that 6-0 lead. Marshwood trying to come up with a plan to get back in this game. TA dominating on both sides of the ball. And now just about to start the second quarter here on TA TV.
Good shout out to some of the other teams playing well. Baseball team kind of rolling along. They had a loss to Westbrook, but other than that, they've been pretty much dominant.
Yeah, right before that, they had pitched. Cody Belker had pitched a perfect game.
Six-inning perfect game.
Yep,
Yes.
which is pretty crazy. We'll talk about that tomorrow on Trojan Talk.
That's right. Check that on Spotify and Apple, wherever else you find your podcasts.
TA now going right to left in your screen. Marshwood now going left to right. Face-off is on the ground and picked up by Ethan LeBlanc and fighting through two checks.
Tough play.
Nice work by Ethan LeBlanc, and now there's a good stick check by number 18 for Marshwood, Ty Kluger. They're fighting for it on the ground. It'll roll back out to...
Kicked away right there. Good boot.
Blaine Buda, but Buda couldn't seem to pick it up. Now he's got it. And Buda...
Coach Mike Kersey wanted the timeout if you couldn't hear it from all the way down there. And he gets it. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. 30 seconds. And so, Zach, if you're Marshwood right now, you're down by 6. You know, what can you do offensively? What are you saying if you're the coach there in the huddle between periods, quarters, I should say? You know, it's an uphill battle, but how do you start a spark and try to get something back in this game?
Well, it's got to be the transition play. A couple times we've seen Marshwood get up the field quickly and have some changes in front. The passes haven't been there, but TA is back. That's when you get a couple goals. So I would say try to maybe transition from defense to offense a little better. Try some longer passes. Down 6-0, you're not really trying to have to, play a specific type of, really, really tight game. You can just try new things, try some long passes, and TA might start. You might start to see some subs on the field soon. So maybe a chance for Marshwood to get a couple goals. We know Marshwood can score too. They've had some big wins. They won 21-0 over Westbrook, 15-0 over Oxford Hills, 14-4 over Kennebuck, and 17-5 over Sanford. So they have some skilled scorers.
What I like so far about TA's year is they've won games in different ways. They've obviously outscored a lot of teams, but then obviously you saw the game against Falmouth winning 4-1 and really just shutting them down offensively. So pretty cool that there we can win multiple ways. That's how you put up a recipe for going deep in the playoffs.
Here is Nick DeLeo. DeLeo inside, gives it to Cam Raymond. Raymond now up top to Verano. Verano looking for a shot, getting inside. Nice moves. Verano couldn't get anything off. And he's going to hand it off to Flynn. Now back up top to Cam Raymond. Then over to Bo Preston. Preston, good work. He's looking at a shot. He'll reset and hand over to Nick DeLeo. DeLeo spinning around. He's checked but stays on his feet. There's a flag coming up.
Delayed call on Marshwood.
Here's Noah Verano now. Long pass to DeLeo. The shot, he's checked again. And here's where the call will come in. I'm not sure what it's on, but number 23 who checked DeLeo twice, Ethan Boyle, will go to the box. See Alex St. John pick up the short stick. On the offensive attack. St. John may only have 7 points this season, but do not let that...
That looks like a kind of a cross-check there for a 1 minute penalty.
Yep. Don't let that put in your mind how
important he is.
Yeah, he is such a good player, and that's why he's going to play at High Point University next year. He so dominant, great defensive player, really helps out TA. We'll hear his name a lot more, especially in that Cape Elizabeth game coming up. I believe that's next week.
A little secret here. Look, they're not going to show you who has the ball.
It's St. Oh, I thought it was St. John. He got me.
I knew. I could tell. I don't know.
He got me looking.
Yeah, interesting play. I'm surprised I've never seen that before in boys lacrosse, but
might as well try it.
Would have worked if you had the shot on target. But
here's Marcotte to Ethan LeBlanc getting inside, but good defense by Marshwood. Here's Cam Raymond. Now St. John, good move. St. John fighting through it, but a save by Dockham.
Kind of a solid shot into the ground there, just maybe a little more pep on that one, and it would have been gone in. Still a man advantage, probably for another 20 seconds or so.
Here's Jacob Marcotte. Marcotte the pass to Flynn. Nice pass by Marcotte.
Oof.
Good stick check on Flynn, who was looking for a shot in front of the net.
I think he waited too long, Zach. I think if he catches and
Yeah.
he shoots that right on target, I know he's trying to wait for the perfect moment as the penalty is not over, even.
That is Ronan Flynn's sweet spot. He likes to stand, get right there, a nice little fake move, and he's got 13 goals to prove it. But here comes Marshwood, no more man advantage for Thornton Academy, trying to get inside. The pass goes up high. Good defense by Kyle Lasser.
Yeah, we don't know how much the sun has a factor in that pass. I mean, they're looking right into the sun as they kind of look backwards offensively there.
Verano picks it up.
Odd man rush here.
Verano the shot, and he scores. Noah Verano grabs the hat trick all by himself. Verano now at 3 goals, and TA's lead is up to 7. 9:12 to go in the second quarter. TA just extending their lead now and starting to pull away from the Hawks.
It's kind of only a matter of time at that front. Just nonstop, transition game. Again, we mentioned it at the end of the first quarter. That's really where Thornton Academy is separating themselves now. They're coming down, and when they're getting those opportunities, they're burying almost all of them. Good bounce shot there from Verano. Sorry, that was Flynn, right, that scored that goal.
Michoud will try to win the faceoff. It's high in the air. Almost picked up.
Got some hockey numbers, by the way, on this roster. Alex St. John's 91, Cole Michoud 90. Some guys in the 50s and 60s. Interesting, they get to choose their numbers, so.
Which is odd because I think Alex St. John is 20 or 24 for hockey this year.
Yeah, interesting.
Which is odd, but hey. 91 must be his lucky number. That long pass picked off at midfield by Andrew Goodwin. But Goodwin met quickly by both Kyle Lasser and Kobe Biodo in the midfield. Now back to Goodwin. Goodwin, nice move inside. Goodwin finds the pass and the goal.
It's stopped, yeah.
Good stop by Parento. Fighting for it in front of the net. It finds its way back to Declan Fitzgerald.
Flag is down. It's going to be on Thornton Academy.
Good move by Fitzgerald, trying to find who's going to pick it up. St. John trying to get it. And it's finally picked up by Mason Pollen. We'll see the call here. Referee says
1 minute penalty on Alex St. John.
looks like maybe threw his shoulder up, maybe like an elbow or
maybe?
something like that. I'm used to hockey calls.
I know, right? Or
Yeah.
used to football and hockey calls. Some of these are a little bit different. It's even in girls lacrosse, it's a little bit different. They have a lot of different rules. We will have a pair of girls lacrosse games coming up this month, so stay tuned for those.
This is just Alex St. John, only his second penalty of the year. His first 1 minute penalty. Behind the net is Kevin Kluger. Marshwood looking for their first goal. TA only one shutout win this year. The Massapequa Mustangs last week. Pass inside, turning, and he hit the post. That shot came from Kevin Kluger. Now behind the net, too far. And it will stay, I believe it'll actually be TA ball.
It will be.
TA with a chance to break out. St. John
Ooh.
might be able to check out of the box here in a second. That one's dropped by Lasser. That was a check. The ball goes to Jacob Parento. Parento, that pass is too short. Fighting for it. Parento was out of his net. Now a chance inside. Here comes Marshwood. Marshwood finds the pass. It's too far. Big chance of Marshwood to get on the board. They could not.
This is that last pass right now that's letting them down, to be honest.
Here's Verano. Picks the ball up. Lost it. It'll be out of bounds, and it will be Marshwood ball. 6:55 to go. In the second quarter, TA's lead is 7-0. 3 goals for Noah Verano. This is a long pass from the keeper. Andrew Goodwin couldn't get to it. And that'll go out of bounds. It'll be TA ball. Nice crowd on hand today here at Hill Stadium. And I would say a pretty decent fan section as well. Haven't had a lot of those. You'll see a big one for our blackout game next week. Cody Ruff fighting through one check. Now Ruff getting checked hard by...
He's got a couple big hits today.
Yeah, by Marshwood. Marshwood not giving him any space. They know he's got the athleticism, so trying to out-muscle him. Ruff trying to push off Wyatt Yeager. Oh, look at the roster here for Marshwood. There's actually a lot of brothers. The Goodwin brothers. We got the Kluger brothers.
I want to give a couple shout-outs for people watching. We have Peter Clear watching from Fort Eustis, Virginia. It says, go TA. Also, Liz Guy watching from Eagle Lake. It says, go Cole Mishu. Good luck, TA. And Carolyn Calderon from Medford, Long Island, New York.
Wow. We've had some Long Island viewers, I think, recently, too.
Sneaky popular TA spot. TA hub, maybe. I do want to give a quick shout-out, too. We have the 15th annual Thornton Academy Thornton Fund Auction coming up. We have an online and an in-person event. So obviously in the past we've had an in-person event only, and then for COVID we had a online only event last year. This year we're going hybrid. So starting next Monday, you can check out all the great items. So some of the items will be online bidding, and others you can come here on May 21st on campus. We'll have a nice party out in the quad, nice and outside. We got to have a mashed potato bar, Zach.
Wish I could be there.
Multiple different types of flavorings on the mashed potatoes. They've had it before. Our kitchen staff does a great job on that night. So tons of other food and drinks and some live auction items as well. To find out more information, you can go to thorntonacademy.org. You can also check back at our TA Facebook page here. We have a lot of posts, and you can pre-register now. So you can say, okay, I'm definitely coming, or I'm definitely going to start bidding on stuff. Next Monday is when the bidding opens. Also, just want to give two other quick shout-outs regarding that. You can buy a Thornton Academy raffle ticket. Okay, so hold on, we'll wait for the end of this play. Here's Marshwood has a chance. Again, just that last pass is just going beyond them. So the auction raffle ticket, Zach, here's the math, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're not a gambling man because you're still a student. But,
I know.
So you could buy a ticket for $100 US.
Okay.
We only sell 500 of them. Okay, 500 tickets for $100 each. Now we give out a bunch of prizes. We give out, as Thornton Academy almost scores there. We give out a couple, I think 4 $1,000 prizes, 4 or 5 $1,000 prizes. We give out a $5,000 prize and one prize of $10,000 cash in your pocket. Pretty good odds. So you have a 1 in 500 chance of winning 10 grand. Okay, and
cool.
and I don't know the math, 7 out of 500 chance of winning something. So you can buy an auction ticket, auction raffle ticket. Also, you can donate to the Headmaster's Student Assistance Fund. So we have this thing called the Fund a Cause. And what that is Thornton Academy as a private school does not receive any federal money to help our breakfast and lunch program. You may have seen now that the government is now providing free breakfast and lunch for all students around the country. Well, unfortunately, we don't qualify since we're a private school. So we have to pay for it ourselves. So we have a Headmaster Student Assistance Fund, which raises a couple $100,000 a year to try to feed our less fortunate students. So, which we do have here at Thornton Academy. So the Fund a Cause raffle, or Fund a Cause kind of auction part of it. You can go online, just donate anything you want, $10, $20, $100, whatever you want. If you come to the actual event, we simply ask you to raise your paddle when we ask you, and we'll take down your number. But it's a great, you can check that out on the auction website as well. So those are all the plugs for the TA auctions coming up. It's our 15th annual one. We're so happy to have something in person again. If you've never been to one, it's really fun. It's just, and then this will be the first time it's going to go outside as well. And again, the mashed potato bar. I mean, is anything else to come? I mean, it's free to come. Okay,
I'm gonna have to wait outside after the event. And
I'll sneak you some.
See if I get some mashed potatoes.
I'm sure there'll be some kind of sporting event you can cover for us that you can justify coming over and grabbing something.
I will say though, when you were plugging those prizes, that was a good $10,000, like a game show.
$10,000.
I think you should start being a game show.
I'm going to try. That's my second job after this. But there are some great packages. There's a Celtics package for next year, Patriots preseason tickets, a ton of great local businesses involved as well for auction items. So.
Back to the game at hand, and that's a great time.
Perfect timing.
Noah Verano grabbing.
I felt it coming. I'm like, all right, wrap up the pitch because here comes another TA goal.
Noah Verano grabbing his 4th goal. Lead is now 8-0. Verano having a great game. That's his 11th of the season. Getting that double-digit mark. Great for him. He's a sophomore here at Thornton Academy.
too easy right there. I mean, the transition play, just 2 passes and they're down 2-on-1, easy stuff for him. Again, if you're TA, you'd like to get that 12-goal margin at this point.
Yep.
Get the clock running, and it's pretty chilly out here. It's a typical spring day where the sun's out, so you think it's going to be in the 60s. But again, the end of this week looks beautiful for some of the games that we'll be watching here at Hill Stadium.
Hopefully we can just start getting like at least mid-60s after a couple weeks. But right now it's a little chilly. Tia's got the ball. Nice pass to LeBlanc. Marcotte. Flynn shoots and he scores. Flynn's got the hat trick. And now TA's taking away the game. 2 players with hat tricks, Flynn and Verano. It is now 9-0, looking just like some of these past games. But if you're TA right now, I mean, obviously 9-0, it's a great score. You're happy to be out here and playing well, but nothing, you're just going to kind of, just sit there and be like, oh, well, it's okay, because they have probably the biggest opponent in the state of Maine coming up. I believe it's not their next game, but the game after that.
Right.
And it's going to be a big one. Cape, last time Cape came to Thornton Academy, it was a big loss. I think it was like 17-2, 17-3. We broadcasted that game. TA struggled. Cape Elizabeth has a great program. They've had a great program for years. So
yeah, that'll be a great battle. Blackout game, too. There'll
Yeah.
be some good fundraisers. A lot of students here as well. I just want to give one more shout out to sorry if I butchered the name, but Huguette Gobiel, watching from Estero, Florida, watching her grandson, Colby Bilodeau. Well, you're watching a great game for him and the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans, Estero, Florida. Very close to my heart. My mom has a condo down there.
where is that in Florida?
Estero, Florida is right outside Fort Myers. So you have Fort
Oh.
Myers on the west coast. Basically, the whole area. You have Tampa, then Sarasota, Fort Myers, and then Naples. That's kind of the 4 bigger cities. There's Marshwood gets on the board.
Yeah, nice passing play from Marshall. Go passes around the net. That goal is scored by number 22, Chase Turcotte. He grabs the goal, and the shutout is spoiled for Parento. Still an 8-goal lead. Marshwood getting some life. And that's all you need to get something going. He's going to try to have to hold off whatever spark comes up here with the last 2:09 to go in the quarter.
That's just something that, I mean, look, even in a blowout like this is always something to work on. I'm sure Coach Hersey will be like, hey, we took your eye off the ball there for a little bit. However, that goal hasn't been coming considering Marshwood's had a few chances like that and hasn't been able to connect that last pass that time they were able to and get on the board.
Comes Marshwood. Goodwin fighting for it with Colby Bilodeau. Nice pass inside. Good check by LeBlanc. Marshwood going to have to reset. And speaking of Naples, I went down to Naples that was last year, and it was beautiful. Naples and Old Naples,
gorgeous.
too. It's just an amazing part of Florida.
It's now at least the winter home of Thornton Academy football coach legend, Mr. Dick Agresti.
Yeah. But the weather's a little bit nicer than it is right now.
It's probably about double the temperature down there right now.
St. John grabbed the ball, but just stepped out of bounds, so Marshwood will have possession around the 30-yard line. And now taking it up is Declan Fitzgerald for the Hawks. Hawks maybe one more push here. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. That long shot scores. Nice goal. Traffic in front. Looks like it got through. I believe that was on the stick of Kevin Kluger, number 11. Kluger grabbing his first goal. And now Marshwood a little spark here.
A little
Yeah, a little.
I mean, look, it's a long way back to score 9, but for TA, it's 2 quick goals to give up like that. Not great right before the half.
But you see how much a game can change. TA scored a bunch of goals in a few minutes, and Marshall's just got 2 in the last minute or 2 minutes there. So it's a long game and still 2 more quarters. This one now picked up by Marshwood. Yet another chance. At the minute mark here in the second quarter, and Marshall's going to take a step back and try to reset. Quickly on the field comes number 13, Jackson Parody, one of the freshmen for Thornton Academy. And now back on is Chase Turcotte, who scored the first goal for Marshwood. Marshall trying to find a spark. Turcotte getting inside. Nice move. Shoots. And a good save by Prendo. I believe that's his first save of the day. And here's Hubbard. Long pass to Verano. Shoots, and he scores. Verano now has 5 in the game. That is the most for him in a game this season. That's the most for any TA player in a game this season. Or, excuse me, tied for it at least. Maybe grab a 6th and he will have the most. But what a game from Noah Verano, even in the first half. And TA's lead is back to 8.
Yeah, he just put everything he had behind that one. Tough to stop that from that angle.
Lucas Hubbard with the assist on that goal. And TA stops the spark from Marshwood, grabs a goal of their own, down to under 30 seconds. Again, TA has reached 10. Quickly up the field, here comes Cam Raymond. Raymond trying to get inside, he'll stop. Gives it to Nicholas DeLeo. DeLeo. Pass finds Verano. Verano to DeLeo. DeLeo faked a long shot. He has a very precise shot from long range. Nice fake shot for a pass inside to Marcotte. Marcotte tried a backhand pass, but that'll end it for the first half. TA 10-2 lead. A great game for TA. Marshwood got a little spark there. We'll see what happens in the second half. We'll be back here on TA TV.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
Why TAMS? Respect, responsibility, compassion, investment. At TA Middle School, our pillars are the cornerstone of our school community. We do not simply have our pillars written on our walls. They are part of the fabric of everyday life at TAMS. Student recognitions are based on the pillars. Our consequences are based on the pillars. We spend considerable time with our students helping them define and understand what our pillars mean and what they look like in our school community. Our pillars provide students with a foundation to help them grow socially, emotionally, and navigate through what can sometimes be an awkward and difficult stage of adolescence. Our goal at TAMS is to help students become respectful, responsible, compassionate, and invested young adults in the classroom, on the playing field, and on the stage. Our pillars embody who we are and who we want to be. Learn more about why TAMS at thorntonacademy.org/TAMS.
Why TAMS? At TA Middle School, students get to enjoy recess, a time to get outside, socialize, and take a break from the day. It is unique to have such a time at the middle school level, but we feel it's important to allow our students an outlet for their energy before focusing back in the classroom. TAMS offers 20 minutes every day of SSR, Sustained Silent Reading. Reading is a key indicator to academic success, and dedicating this time each day for students to explore their passion in reading is vital. Learn more about why TAMS at thorntonacademy.org/TAMS.
All right, welcome back to Hill Stadium as Thornton Academy warms up. Up 10-2 against Marshwood. I'm Jeff Christian, Zach Tarenko. Also on the call today. And Zach, again, we have some games coming up. Again, the Big Tilt. I think our next broadcast, actually, is 11 days from now.
Yeah, we've had some breaks, but I know that after that blackout game, we have like 4 or 5 games in like a
10
week.
days,
Yeah, it's a big schedule.
Well, it is. It's so girls lacrosse had a game canceled, but I believe that game is rescheduled sometime against Noble coming up. So maybe we'll be able to do that game as well. But yeah, it's kind of a weird season. Again, only 6 home games each for lacrosse and baseball. We've really tried to do some baseball, softball. The problem is there's just no reliable internet at either field. We can maybe one of the games for baseball run a cord because that's closest to the school, like a 100-foot Ethernet cord. So we're still trying to find solutions on that, and obviously for something like that, you really need 2 cameras, and it's a much bigger production. So we're still looking at it, obviously, but keep an eye out on the schedule. But certainly bring these lacrosse games, and also if either of these teams host playoff games, we'll do that as well. And also coming up towards the end of the year, we have a lot of arts events coming up. You can check out the TA Facebook page for a schedule of arts events. It's also a Thornton Academy Visual and Performing Arts Facebook page. You can buy tickets. You can watch on live stream. And then, of course, at the end of the year, we have some events coming up. We'll be live streaming. I don't want to say which ones we're live streaming yet because I'm not 100% sure, but certainly we're live streaming graduation this year from Hill Stadium. So Senior Assembly Baccalaureate, still TBD on that one, but stay tuned for that information. And the second half is underway. Thornton Academy going left to right on your screen.
Underhand toss to Flynn. Now Tia going left to right. Marshall going right to left. Switched up again. Long shot from St. John. Good save by Dockham. In that first half, Novarano, 5 goals in one half. A great start for him. And Ronan Flynn added 3 as well. We saw a couple of assists from, we had Cam Raymond grabbed an assist, Ethan LeBlanc, and then 1 assist from Lucas Hubbard. So a lot of players getting on the board in that first half. T again, 10-2 lead. Marshwood goals from Chase Turcott and Kevin Kluger late in the second quarter. TA trying to add on to that lead. We'll see if Novarano can set a new season high for goals by a player. He's 1 away. TA now on offense. Here's Cam Raymond, number 15 for Thornton Academy. Now to Nick DeLeo. DeLeo faking inside. On the off angle, goes behind the net to Jacob Marcotte. Marcotte leads the team with 16 goals this year, but he added 1 today, so now at 17. Nice pass inside. The shot saved by Dockham.
Wow, that was a great play because Ronan Flynn was in there.
TA now going to step back. And the ball will be given to number 9. That's Wyatt Yeager. Now here's Andrew Goodwin. Goodwin cutting back on LeBlanc, but LeBlanc stays closely with him. That ball gets to Kevin Kluger. Kluger back to Declan Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald will roll it over to Andrew Goodwin. Not something you see very often in lacrosse. But TA's now playing a little bit farther back, letting Marshwood stay in that 30-yard line and not let him get any farther. Now trying to get inside is Fitzgerald. Shot off the ground and too high over the net. Marshwood will keep possession behind TA's goalie, Jacob Parento.
That was a ball out on the field.
TA only that 8-goal lead, so we're not running time yet. Even up here, it's pretty chilly. I probably should have worn a couple more layers. There's a check on Hayden Whitney, who will find a long pass to Lucas Hubbard, and Hubbard kind of getting it in stride. That's a big check.
That's supposed to cross for you. Just whack him with a stick.
That's a pass to Flynn. Flynn just too high.
Flynn's going to score that I'd say 19 times out of 20.
Yeah. But what a stick check on Hubbard.
That hurt from up here.
Yeah, I kind of sucked that a little bit too. That's kind of hurt, but fought through it and found the pass to Flynn. Flynn just missed over the net. And here is Colby Bilodeau now with the ball. Back it up top to Hubbard. Hubbard tries a long shot, scores. Nice shot from Lucas Hubbard. Starts the second half off strong.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a screen, but that I want to say the sun. Oh my gosh, I feel like that goalie is looking directly into the sun right there because that was a pretty benign shot. to give up. So maybe there's a screen, but the sun certainly tough one right there. I don't know if they could wear sunglasses under their helmet or something. I mean,
I don't know.
this time of year, that's the last place you want to be is looking back that direction. We see it. Soccer as well.
Yep.
In the fall and in field hockey a little bit less because they're looking down at the ground more often than not. But everyone has to deal with it. TA will have to deal with it in the fourth quarter, but regains their 9-goal lead. This is their longest, the tie for the biggest lead of the game. They were up 9-0.
Bill grabbed his second assist on that goal, and Hubbard had his first of the game. That is Hubbard's 3rd goal of the year. This pass goes behind to Marcotte, to Noah Verano. Verano tries an underhand shot just wide. Verano likes that spot, but just a little wide of the post. I think one thing that sets TA apart from other schools and other teams in general is that they aren't afraid to shoot, but they don't just whip them at the net and hope they go in. They really take their time to tactically find the open guy who's got the lane. And it's worked all year, and that's why they score as many goals as they do. And it's worked all day. Nice long pass. TA's defense nowhere to be found, but mishandled by Turcotte.
We'll say the student section has been halved after halftime. There's quite a few of them here before, but I think once the game is out of hand, time to head into warmer waters.
The same thing as the Portland game. Marshwood coming in at 4-2. They've had a couple of great, recent games. Portland was 2-0 at the time, and both the teams looked good. And then TA really came out strong in the first half, as they did versus Portland, but here as well. And now here's Ronan Flynn behind the net. Flynn cutting one way. Long pass to Marcotte is taken down. Marcotte usually is behind the net, but he's now out up top.
Another delayed penalty. Boy, those referees in lacrosse, they throw that flag so high in the air.
Want to make sure we can see it up here.
Yeah.
DeLeo inside. Marcotte met by 3 defenders. Underhand toss.
Another flag coming up on Marshwood.
This one now finds Raymond. Raymond looking for a shot, but he handed it off to Flynn. Now back up top. They'll take their time with it. And mishandled by DeLeo. DeLeo checked off and picked up by Fitzgerald. I believe they'll have both go.
We'll see. What if it's against the same player?
I believe. Okay, well, I'm thinking hockey, so I'm gonna throw that out the window right now. I think they would just double up.
Got a 1 minute, and they get the same foul. Yep, 2. So it's a 2-man advantage for Thornton Academy. God help the Hawks. Let's say that on this.
Yes, but I guess if it would have been the same play, I think they would have doubled up the time. That's something I would have thought they would have done. That's something like in hockey, I think they would put 2 different players in the box. That's just the way they do it.
Makes sense.
But yeah, TA, this is just we're looking at a good chance for Thornton Academy. Marshwood only 4 players versus TA 6 in Marshwood's defensive zone, and we're gonna do
little secret.
We're gonna do it again. Here's St. John.
A little bit harder though, because I think maybe the Marshwood coaches can.
Yeah, LeBlanc got to Marcotte, so they didn't really try a shot. Here's Verano, faked it, got it to LeBlanc.
I mean, it's only 1 minute, so they've already used. Doing that trick is fine, but they used about 20 seconds right there doing that.
Here's Flynn, brought it down. Nice move by Flynn inside, and just too short. Flynn, nice move inside. Couldn't do much about it. The penalty.
They may only have 15 seconds or so left.
Verano will go behind to Alex St. John. Marcotte, nice pass. St. John cutting in, finds the pass. Actually, here's St. John.
Oh, he went behind the back, behind the head.
Tried a backhand shot.
Oh, that would have been a goal of the year.
Alex St. John.
Oh, my gosh. Audacious attempt here. Penalty is now.
And Cam Raymond shot as wide as well. We got
another penalty
coming
up, though. Penalty's just expired for Marshwood. I can't get over that Alex St. John play. That would have been insane.
That would have been pretty cool. Those are the things you see in the National Lacrosse League.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys just go crazy with the in between the legs, fake shots around the.
My question is always like, so how many times do they have to practice that to even think about bringing that in a game? And
yeah,
probably quite a bit. I haven't seen yet the call yet.
Marshwood coaches are talking. I'm not sure. I think they might just keep the same guy in the box just to make it easier. But I don't know if they're going to end up doing that. So they're just waiting now. We are down to 6.5 minutes to go. TA's lead is at 11-2 over the Marshwood Hawks. Again, I'm Zach Duranko here with Jeff Krishenberry and Troy Bolduck and Josh Pulsifer, bringing you some boys lacrosse action here on a somewhat sunny but also somewhat windy Monday afternoon.
It looks like that's I don't want. It looks like something like a too many men on the ice because they were able to just choose who to put in the box right there. I'm not saying it too many men. It's something like that. I didn't understand the symbol from the official, so.
It would be too many men on the field.
Right, they didn't have that, but something happened there where they were able to choose, and they put
Sometimes it's hard to see what the calls are.
Declan Fitzgerald in the box. Yeah.
Well, TA.
Another man advantage here, so just a one-man advantage.
Get the chance at it. Well, an uncommon two-man advantage, and TA couldn't score. Got some good shots off, though. Marcotte, back it up top. Raymond fakes it. Shot by St. John, and he scores. St. John grabs his 5th goal of the year for the Trojans. And TA's lead is now up to 10. That lead, and they're taken away with it.
Scoring has definitely slowed down since middle of the second quarter, but there's definitely control. Just kind of that 2 minutes or so at the end of the second quarter of giving up some chances on the other end. Other than that, it's been a pretty overall dominating performance by the Maroon and Gold today.
And this is the time, that I know, Ryan Hersey, who might be watching this game on the live stream, but Coach Mike Hersey as well wants his team to stay composed and play the whole game. But, don't just stop and give up because you're up by, 10, 15, whatever, however many goals you're up by, because it's going to matter in a game like Cape Elizabeth next week. We're going to need to play all 4 quarters every single second. The Marshwood ball. They'll take it past midfield. Here is Andrew Goodwin. And Goodwin will try a spin move and tried to get through. Good move. Falling down was Kyle Lasser. Goodwin to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald on the close side of the field. Back it up top, too short.
It's an unforced error there.
And the long stick midfielder, here's Kyle Lasser for Thornton Academy. Long pass, got it to Ronan Flynn. Flynn inside to LeBlanc. LeBlanc mishandled. He's able to pick it up. Good job by LeBlanc to recover. LeBlanc now going inside again, and that's a big check on the stick. He fell down, and Ruff tried to go in and grab the ball. LeBlanc will come off the field. Back on is Nicholas DeLeo. Marcotte trying to find his pass. Back it up top to Cam Raymond. Raymond a little flip to DeLeo. DeLeo, nice move. The long shot off the ground just wide of the right post. TA will have possession though behind Dockham, who although has let up 12 goals in this game, it's had some pretty great saves. He had 2 in a row on Hubbard in the second quarter and a couple here in the third as well. He's having a good game. Saves are hard to make in lacrosse. That ball comes flying in from every direction. Here's Raymond, pushed off by Marshwood's defense, but DeLeo's got a lane. He fakes a shot, got checked a little bit, stayed on his feet. Rough from the off angle, hit the post, and it bounced back out.
It was a really rough angle.
That's a good one. Good puns.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. I bet there's at least one person who's sitting on their couch laughing right now.
Poor them.
Here is Raymond. Raymond tried a shot, lost it. It bounces up, and the race for it. DeLeo goes sliding down.
Ooh, it's going to be a push on Marshwood. Thornton Academy will keep it. Marshwood fans not liking that call. Had a Giannis situation over there. Maybe a little bit of a push. Got away with it. Or thought he did.
You got a lot of Celtics talk today, and you're giving the Bruins a little power play trash talk a little earlier.
I don't think I was saying that at all. I was saying that no, it was more about how positive Thornton Academy was. I mean, geez, the power play is the reason the Bruins won that game the other day.
Yeah. And if you're not a Bruins fan, they were down 2-0 in the series. It's now 2-2. Go Boston Bruins, right?
We'll see. I think McAvoy's playing tomorrow, so that's gonna be tough for them.
Lindholm might play though. Although I'm one of those guys. He got hit. He had a concussion. I'm one of those guys that says, concussion, just keep him out. Make sure he's 100% healthy.
No,
Concussions are no joke.
Nope.
Flynn to Cam Raymond. Now to Noah Verano. Verano taking his time. He's going to try a long shot. He scored, but there was a whistle before the shot.
Thorn Academy had some kind of violation.
No, so
No goal.
Daka will play it out from the back. Trying to take the ball up now is Marshwood, guarded by St. John on defense. That pass gets into Thomas DiMorodo. It'll be Marshwood ball. Taken by DiMorodo. DiMorodo cutting back to the top. Getting it to Declan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald slowing it down. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fitzgerald. Cody Ruff staying on him. Nice pass inside to Andrew Goodwin. Off angle shot.
Good save.
Yeah, good save there by Parento. Gonna go out of bounds. Be kept by Marshwood. Behind the net, I believe that is Turcotte, who now gives it back up top to DiMorodo, but Morodo was able to keep a bouncing ball. Fitzgerald fakes it. Good defense from Cody Ruff, keeping him out. That pass goes way too far. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be TA ball. Here's Hayden Whitney to take it out for the Trojans. Whitney goes to Parento. And then Parento over the head pass to, that is Jackson Parody. Parody to Verano. Verano crosses the field. Long shot. Nice save by Dockham for Marshwood. And the Hawks.
As Preston to put the shot on there.
Hawks keep possession. You said TA's offense starting to slow down a little bit, but still that 10-goal lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Turcotte on the ground fighting for it. Good defense from Mason Paulin. Nice move by Turcotte, jumping through defenders, but Hayden Whitney grabs it as Marshwood turns it over, and Whitney quickly across midfield. Hayden Whitney stepping in. That pass will go to Flynn, now to Colby Bilodeau. Bilodeau wrapping around, will give it back to Bo Preston, and Preston takes a second to allow Hubbard onto the field. Here's Hubbard. Got tipped in the air, inside, now picked up. Here comes Marshwood in transition. Oh, with speed. Wyatt Yeager. Quick movement. Fitzgerald cutting back inside. Lost it. Gave it right away. And now picked up by Thorn Academy. Now Hubbard quickly back up the field. A couple of quick possessions from both teams. Ronan Flynn, long shot, scores. Flynn grabbed his number 4 in the game, and TA's lead is now 11. That's 13th of the game. Nice shot from Ronan Flynn. Took his time. And TA has gotten yet another one in the third quarter.
They have up to an 11-goal lead, their biggest lead of the day, and another good transition play. And you saw Marshwood at the other end, they came down, but just little unforced errors you've seen throughout the game that will just kill you in terms of giving the ball up in the spot where you really shouldn't. One more goal and we'll have running time.
That was like David Pastrnak's goal in Game 3, where he just kind of held it and waited, and he scored, and
That's why they call it the perfection line, I guess.
Oh yeah.
One thing we all agree on is the Red Sox are just awful.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Their hitting is their pitching's been all right. I mean, their starting pitching's been all right. Actually, better. Really good. The bullpen's been bad, and the offense is about the worst I've seen.
The only good thing from the bullpen has been Garrett Whitlock, though.
Yep.
Whitlock's had a good year.
But boy, it's like one blown save after another, and one Trevor Story strikeout after another. He's looking not great.
I watch a little bit of those games, and then I see it's tied or whatever, and then I see on Twitter, at the final score, Angels win. They swept the series, but
It's got swept by the White Sox, who were not a great team either. So A long way to go, but boy, not a great start for the old Red Sox.
There's a reason there's 162 games in
Yeah.
a year. Yeah.
And there's a reason why there should be 100.
Down to 10 seconds. Marshwood, maybe one more chance. Turcotte. But Mason Pollan giving him no space. Turcotte falls down. 3 seconds. And that will, I guess they stopped the clock on out of bounds.
Just needs here to get one more here to get that running time, like you said.
And time starts, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So TA grabs a couple more goals to add on to their lead. Ronan Flynn grabs his fourth, and TA now an 11-goal lead. We'll be right back here on TA TV for the fourth quarter.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
We are back here as the fourth quarter is about to start. We see a goalie change. On comes the senior goalie number 58, Nathan Lilly. We also want to welcome on Troy Bolduc for the fourth quarter as the color commentator. Troy, you've been doing the camera today. Doing a great job with it. What have you seen from Thornton Academy in this game so far?
Well, similar to the last game, that we did.
Yeah, versus Portland.
Right. They were very dominant in the beginning of that game, dominant in the beginning of this game. But yeah, recently, kind of taking their foot off the gas, but they're looking to close this game out. I don't think there's too much to worry about considering they're up 11 with only one quarter left. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, one more goal will go into running time. TA looking to close this one out, get out of the chilly weather, and move on to the next game, and then on to Cape Elizabeth again. Got to keep plugging that so everyone can know about it. That's probably going to be what I would think the game of the year for boys lacrosse. As faceoff is lost and won by Marshwood. Here come the Hawks. But now that one's picked off, and here's Cole Mishu, who gives it off to Alex St. John. St. John goes to Cam Raymond. Raymond inside. Nice pass from Marcotte to Verano. Verano, nice move. Verano shoots, and just too high.
It's always interesting to see the different angles that people are shooting the ball at, whether it's, high, low, somewhere in between.
It's a good underhand shot there from Verano. Flynn now getting inside. Nice save by Dockham. But a rebound chance. Yet another save by Dockham. Verano trying to push him off. And here comes the keeper, Dockham, out of his net. Dockham quickly up the field. And a long pass. Almost got to Turcotte. And Turcotte finds it, picks it up. Here's Turcotte coming in on Lilly. Lilly, he shoots and he scores. Wow. Turcotte, oh no, hit the outside of the net. I saw the
yeah, that was a nice fake out.
Saw the Marshwood fans jump up, and so same as the Marshwood players. So I guess I thought it went in and got the ripple of the net on the outside, but it was a save. On comes some subs for both teams as Marshwood has possession here on the close side of the field. It'll be Andrew Goodwin. But I think they're looking for a ball here.
Yeah, there you go.
Goodwin will take it out for Marshwood. 11 minutes to go. Here's Goodwin. Pushed off by Cody Ruff. Lost the ball. And that's going to be a push called on Cody Ruff. Ruff will hand it off to Goodwin. And so now there's actually Be Fitzgerald with it at the 30-yard line for the Trojans. Excuse me, for the Hawks. Fitzgerald out up top to Thomas DiMaroto. Nice move by Fitzgerald, but great defense from Alex St. John. DiMaroto back to Fitzgerald. Those two playing pass right now, trying to find a way inside. DiMaroto now flips over to the side, lost and picked up by Mason Pollen, and here comes TA in transition.
Looked like he was trying to do a little bit too much there. Lost control of the ball.
Pollen now hands it off inside to Marcotte, lost control. Quickly up the field is Ty Kluger. Kluger crosses midfield, finds Fitzgerald in transition. Fitzgerald, the long shot, and just wide. Really runs out of his goal to get possession. And he'll take it from behind his net. Some subs coming on now for Thornton Academy. Long pass finds its way to Jackson. DeLeo. Now to Marcotte. Marcotte running around the backside of the goal. Jackson Perry tried to get it, Bo pressing the long shot just wide off the ground, bounced up. And TA will keep possession behind the Marshwood goal. Here is Marcotte, lost control, picked up by Ronan Flynn. Fighting for it and lost. Here's a long pass in the air, caught by Jared Herron. Herron, nice turn, lost control. Now here's Mason Pollen. Mason Pollen with speed. Pollen finds Verano, and Verano cuts back out up top, then gives it off to Marcotte. Marcotte flips it to Bo Preston. Bounced in and out of the pocket of his stick, and now taken away by Bradley Wentworth.
We've seen that a couple times on both sides of the ball where people are having a hard time handling it once it gets past to them.
A behind-the-back shot from number 16, Shane Waterman. Assuming that's number 15. That was Thomas DiMaroto. Got inside, but it did not reach the goal. Bo Preston will take a seat back on as Lucas Hubbard. DiMaroto spinning off and gets it to Noah Lane, who's checked in for the first time, a freshman for the Hawks. DiMaroto loses control. DiMaroto goes down. Whitney trying to pick it up. It's grabbed and held by St. John. St. John, a pass to Lasser, now to Hubbard. There's a chance on an odd man rush. That pass gets to Flynn. Flynn tried it inside. It got tipped down, fighting for it. Flynn trying to pick it up. No one can seem to find it. And it's now number 23, Ethan Boyle for Marshwood. Good defense from Nicholas DeLeo. It's rolling on the ground and will be picked up by Hubbard. Hubbard, good turn. Hubbard is checked hard in behind. And there's a flag. It'll be a man advantage here in a minute, but now just a delayed call. We'll see what Thornton can do with it. They'll take their time. Here's Verano. Nice pass inside to Marcotte. Marcotte taking his time. Marcotte cutting inside. Looking to tap one in. He couldn't get to it. Colby Bilodeau picks it up behind the net. Loses control. And Marshwood will grab possession. Raffle call the whistle. We got a cross check coming on Marshwood. Be on 23, Ethan Boyle. Back on is Cam Raymond and Alex St. John, as well as Ethan LeBlanc, the man advantage unit. I'm not sure if they call it a power play in lacrosse. I don't think so. That might just be a hockey thing, but call it man advantage. The ADV unit out here for the Trojans. Should be about a 1 minute penalty on Marshwood. 7:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Still 13-2. As you said, Troy, taking their foot off the gas a little bit. We'll see if they can get one more and go into running time.
Right.
Flynn lost control of the ball, but kept it back. Now here's Cam Raymond, and he lost control. Nice grab. And it stays with Thornton Academy. Verano Finds St. John. Underhand. St. John, second of the game. Nice pass from Noah Verano. He's got 6 points. And it is now a 14-2 lead for the Golden Trojans.
Another example of his versatility on the field here, making an impact on both sides of the ball.
6:50 to go. We will have running time for the rest of the game. Not a lot of time left, but still. I'll speed up a little bit here. I can feel the wind coming in on my my little windbreaker jacket. So I think the next game I'm gonna have to get something more going because this has been a little chilly up here in the press box at Hill Stadium. Michoud loses the face-off, but it's on the ground, and great job by St. John. And now Cam Raymond fighting for it. Now speed is Andrew Goodwin. Goodwin, the pass across, nice pass, and scores. What a pass from Goodwin to Declan Fitzgerald. After a few times of missing that shot earlier, that pass, the last pass earlier, they get one. The lead has been cut down to 11, 14-3. With 6:17 to go, so running clock for just about 30 seconds there. Good goal from Fitzgerald, grabs his first of the game. 3 different goal scorers, Kluger, Turcotte, and Fitzgerald in this game for the Hawks. Still some positive things come out of this. They've had some great transition plays in the second half. But TA has dominated like they have all year on both sides of the ball. Face off between Goodwin and now for the first time in the game, number 47, Cody Southwick for the Trojans. Goodwin lost control. Good defense by Blaine Buda. There'll be a push on Buda. And so Goodwin will pick it up. And Andrew Goodwin will give it back. Here is Marshwood, trying to play it around, lost control. Kobe Bildo, some pressure defense on Goodwin. Goodwin, spinning around. That's mishandled by Fitzgerald. Finally gets it in his pocket near the 40-yard line. No man advantage here, just, man, Marshwood taking their time. Nice move in by Fitzgerald off the ground. Good save there by Lilly. Tips it up. Marshwood will.
At least they're being a little more aggressive here. They're probably asking themselves, hey, where was this all the whole game?
Yeah. TA trying just to make sure they don't give up too much at the end of this game. Because in lacrosse, the amount of goals that you give up and the amount of goals you score do matter. And that number can have an impact on where you end up in the standings. So TA and every other team in Maine lacrosse and everywhere will just, they always want to score as many as possible. So TA hoping to get going here. Here is Southwick to DeLeo, mishandled, now picked up by Wyatt Yeager. Lost control. Fighting for it. Here picked up by Jackson DeLeo. DeLeo slows down. And now quickly up the field, here's Ty Kluger with speed. Kluger in transition, finds the pass to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, the long shot, scores. Fitzgerald, another one. That transition play giving Fitzgerald a little too much space, and he grabs his second of the game. The lead has been cut down by one more. We're down to just a 10-goal lead, 14-4. A little spark here at the end of the game from Marshwood.
Yeah, that was a great sequence by Marshwood. I mean, on defense, they were swarming the ball, and it resulted in the Golden Trojans losing the ball. They were able to make passes up the field and ultimately score, so can't ask for too much more.
It's actually the most goals TA has, well, not allowed all year, but has allowed in what looks like will be a win with 4. Here's Fitzgerald again trying to, looking for a hat trick there, almost got it. But a good defensive stop there from number 69, that's Adam Donovan, a sophomore defender for the Trojans. Ball's back out up top to Goodwin. Goodwin trying to find Ty Kluger. He could not. Excuse me, that was Thomas D. Baroto. And now here is Tommy Chen to Nathan Lilly. We'll see some more subs coming in for the Trojans. That long pass finds its way to Ethan LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it to Flynn. Flynn spinning around. Bo Preston to Lucas Hubbard. Fake the shot. Hubbard inside to LeBlanc. Underhand. Nice shot from Ethan LeBlanc. Beautiful pass. That is Lucas Hubbard's now third assist of the game. Ethan LeBlanc grabs a goal. And TA's lead is back to 11, 15-4 with just about 90 seconds to go in the game.
It's a good way to disrupt their momentum there. I mean, like you said, this is just for the season. Obviously, this game seems to be wrapped up, but for the season, it's good to keep the foot on the gas.
Face-off is going to be picked up almost there by Thorne Academy. Now here is Goodwin for Marshwood. Goodwin trying to get inside, good defense. But a foul called on Thorne Academy, so we'll be back in possession of Goodwin here. Goodwin has